Let's continue our talk about for loops. Similar to if conditions, while loop, nested loops, we can also make nested for loops. So let's do this previous example. We would like to read t test cases, and then for each test case we'll read integer n and print the sum from 1 to n. So the first thing here, we read the input n as we need. Then instead of a while loop over the test cases from 0 to test cases or 1 test cases equal, we did something simpler and we said for case in range test cases. Notice now we summarized the 3 while loops step with a single loop here. So now we are done with the test cases part. After that, we are reading the variable n with the sum of n and then initializing sum to 0. And then I'm iterating for position. I would like to sum from 1 to n. So the range should start with value 1. And after that, we need to end at n exactly. If we put here the value n, it will not be included. So we put the value n plus 1. And then inside the loop, we again have here sum plus equal position. As you see, the code is now much shrinked in for loops than while loops. In practice, we use for loops much more than while loops. There is also what we call a for else. The for else is very similar to the if else condition. We write if body block, else body block in for loops also, and also can be used with while loops. We can write for somebody, else somebody. When this else part is used, the else part is executed only if the for loop is completely done. Only if the for loop is completely done, either with 0 elements or more elements. For example here, the for loop keep iterating 5 times with I from 0 to 4. And then the loop is done. Then the else will be executed. Okay, now when is this else block isn't executed? If it happened that you call a break function during the processing of the for, then this else will not be called. For example, here I'm printing 0, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm breaking in the middle. If you broke from the middle, then the else part isn't executed. I would say in practice, we rarely use this for else thing. We rarely use it, but I wanted just you to know about it. The final thing here is, what about which one should you use more, the for loops or the while loops? You notice here, the for loops are sequences, the sequence are predefined. So you are doing a specific number of steps, and that's all. Later we will notice that the for loops is used with many other data structures like list and dictionary. We will come back to that later. While loops are more flexible, we use them when we don't know when to stop, because we can develop a condition and use it. And as I said, for else is really hard. If you are coming from a language like C++ or Java, you will notice that the for loops are as more flexible as the while loops. But in Python, it is more of an iterating on a predefined sequence. That's all.